Cancer, hey there cuties, Melissa here to do your timeless love reading. This is a love reading. We're going to be looking at the energy that you bring to the connection, the energy the person you have in mind brings, as well as a potential outcome and an overarching energy, anywhere from single to married and anywhere in between, just whomever you have on that sweet little Cancer brain of yours. Anything you need to know about me, you can find in the About section of my channel or on my website, both items in the About section of my channel. All right, let's get into your love life, sweetie cuties. Sweetie cuties. I feel like it's been a long time since I've read to you. We do have the 7 voices, so I feel like my throat was kind of closing up when I was trying to get into your energy, so I do feel like some of you might not be disclosing your feelings to someone. The High Priestess, you might not be disclosing your feelings to someone. I feel like you might be keeping things to yourself at this time, and that's just fine. Of course, you're not going to enter into a true, deep, loving connection while holding on to your feelings, okay? They're going to have to come out. We do have the 6 of Wands. So whatever you have been pursuing in your life is, it's stating that you are going to be victorious. You're winning the battle, and you are going to be recognized for that. Public recognition if you are in the public eye. If not, just recognition to those who doubted you is really what the Creator loves to do. That's a real thing. Is let your naysayers see see how long you'll stay integral, because even though you have naysayers, right? And then he loves to show your naysayers that they should have never naysayed you. Okay, let's get at your love life. The Knight of Materials, the Knight of Pentacles, and your energy. The energy of your person is the 3 of Voices. What's going on here, guys? Are you breaking up with somebody? And yeah, it looks like the 10 of Swords and your outcome is a breakup. And the 7 of Wands is a breakup. I mean, it's all kind of really defensive at this time, but I think it's because you're pursuing your career at this time. The Justice card, justice will be served. I do feel like you had been, the Ace of Swords. I just feel like you've gained clarity on somebody. The 9 of Wands, this has been exhausting. This has been something you've been a part of for a long time. You're a Cancerian. You've poured your entire heart and soul into it. And honestly, as a Cancerian, we probably, more than anything, more than the relationship itself, it's like all of our hard work, all of our nurturing, kind, caring energy we put into this. It's hard to let go of something for us for that reason. There's the investments that we've made. We've always invested ourselves fully. There's never been a half-ass investment in our lives. So I'm thinking you've invested into something fully, and it's been hard to let go of, but I feel like you're gaining clarity on who this person is, and that it's time for you to serve your own justice is basically what I'm getting right now. The 7 of Wands is about you defending yourself, having boundaries, standing up for yourself finally. It's, again, as a Cancerian, it's not like we're stupid. It's like the truth is we love everybody, so it's really hard for us to deny people, especially when everybody else is. But I think that you're realizing that you will stay in their vibration if you stay around them. So you're putting your guard up. Not your guard. You're putting your what are they called? Come on, you guys. Boundaries up. We've talked about this before with you guys. So I really do feel like you have put them up and you're standing firm in that, and good for you. Because as a Cancerian, again, oftentimes we know where the boundary should be, and then we're like, yeah, but they still deserve love, and you deserve it first. And if you don't have it, you're not going to have anything to offer the world if you're sitting in a situation that is hurting you, holding you back and down. Okay, this is you. The first of all, this Knight of Pentacles is stunning. It looks like you, okay, Cancer? This is about you focusing on all of the things, not for egotistical reasons either. The material world, just focusing on your own independence. Integrity is what wanted to come through there. Integrally, for sure. So the Knight of Pentacles doesn't skip anything, doesn't cut any corners. This is about you pouring into yourself fully, okay, into your own work, whether that just be into your own self-love. Self-love, and the best way to sort of strengthen that and start that out is by setting those boundaries that the 7 of Wands indicates. It's about setting a boundary, sticking to it, making sure everybody else sticks to it, and that is like the first way that you're like, wow, that felt wonderful, that felt empowering, and I didn't even realize that I was missing out on that my entire life. Okay, so the 3 of Swords, I do feel like you maybe put up a boundary with this person, and they're heartbroken. I want you to know that if you weren't in love with them, they weren't in love with you, and they were relying on you for something other than just true deep love, okay? So we can't take on the guilt of that. They have got, first of all, you'll stop them from fending for themselves. You'll stop them from being able to care for themselves if you continuously coddle them. That's what I'm getting right now. This isn't for everybody, okay? I'm a Cancer, so I'm not, and I'm, you know, I've been there. I've done that. I've coddled not just love, actually, least likely love. I've coddled friends, family, whoever. And that's just not how love works. And that's just actually not the right way to love somebody, is by letting them learn to love themselves. Giving them the benefit of that, you know, like, it's like they are capable of it. Believe me, like, we always, think it's so caring. And I've had this happen in with my own family a lot, where they think it's caring to try to tell me how to live my life. Like, assuming that I don't know how, like, this is how this person needs to go live their own damn life. They need to figure their own shit out. If you do it for them all the time, they're never going to know how to take care of themselves. Interesting stuff. The Ten of Swords, I feel like this is you putting an end to it, officially, okay? Let's get more on this. Of course, I could be dead wrong, but no, I'm not dead wrong. Regardless of, we just didn't know that there was real love to wait for, okay? That's the reality of it. And so I think that's what's coming in now, is really letting go of these karmic connections so that we can, A, truly deeply love ourselves, B, and it looks like you got a lot of options here, truly deeply love ourselves. And in order to truly deeply love someone else, they're going to need to come in whole. Like, they can't come in half-assed. And not in a egotistical way. Again, this has to be somebody who has learned to care for themselves, so that they don't rely on you to do so. You deserve somebody who knows how to care for themselves and can care about you correctly, okay? You got the Knight of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, the Strength card, and the Seven of Cups. I do feel like you've chosen some bad eggs in your past, okay? I think everybody has. I think everybody's been in a lot of karmic connections, and it has been there for a purpose, to ascend us. But this is about, to me, somebody trying to choose wisely, because they've chosen shiny cups, golden cups, where they were kind of fooled by the outside of this character. They got in the inside and it was all rotten, and they got bit by a snake, right? So it's about now listening to your intuition and really test. It's not like we didn't know, right? It's not like you didn't know before that these were bad eggs or bad cups. It's that you were willing to look past that because you don't judge, but you have got to set boundaries for yourself. Like, that's okay that you don't judge people, but you do need to, you are the only one who's going to decide who, what, when, where, and why is going to be in your life. And if you continuously choose people that are going to hurt you, you're going to continuously be hurt and have nothing to offer this world. So as a Cancerian, we usually have all these gifts to offer the world. One of them is just love in general. If you're not loving yourself because you're in a situation where, you know, the love is lacking, your self-love, their love for you, you don't have that sweet Cancerian gift to offer the world, let alone yourself, okay? And you don't even sometimes know that how badly it's bringing you down. We adapt to things very quickly as Cancerians. So the Strength card really means that you've been through a lot and you've been listening to your spirit over your ego, which is really tough to do. Especially if you have things that, you know, the ego is fond of. You know, I was just watching something. It's really hard. It's really easy for me to listen to. Well, no, it's not, actually. I don't care how, you know, looks-wise. I don't care what you look like. This is about, it's tempting to take the shortcut. It's tempting, period. All your life, everybody's life is going to be tempting to take shortcuts to attract people from, you know, for egotistical reasons or from the ego. But you'll find that if you do that, if and when you do that, because we all do it, those are going to be very short-lived connections. Whether they're love, whether they're friends, whatever they are, they don't care about you. They care about your outsides, right? That's what I'm getting right now with that Seven of Cups. It's like, and so we've attracted people by the ego that we found out the contents way too late. I guess the Creator does like you to know that it's not too late. You know what I mean? Like, do the healing that needs to be done. It looks like you're overthinking things a little bit. It looks like you've been patient. It looks like you've been strong. Again, it looks like you're working on things from the ground up, but this starts with you. That's what you're doing right now, is setting up boundaries, right? And learning how to empower yourself. I do feel like you're overthinking this. Like, well, I've done all this empowering. Don't worry, your dreams are coming, okay? I've done all this empowering, and now I'm sitting here by myself. What now? If you believe in divinity, which I'd hope you do if you're watching this reading, you have to understand that this is all part of the process, and that spiritual strength is really about you continuously going after what your spirit is calling you to, even though you have very little to no results from this. And I do feel like you're overthinking that a little bit. Like, listen, I've done all this. I've had no results. Maybe it's just time for me to fucking throw in the towel and go with the ego route. Do whatever you want to do. First of all, I'm just going to tell you right now, anything that's offered to you by the ego is like disappearing coins. You'll be paid in money that's going to disappear at some point, usually pretty quickly. When you go for what your spirit's calling you to, it may not be a pretty road, but when you get to it, it's the tree of life. It's beautiful, abundance in all areas. Your person has the Three of Swords, the High Priestess, the Sun card, and the Hermit card. They're doing some introspection at this time, trying to find their own sunshine. I do feel like they're psychically connected. It could be another Cancerian, and this could just be you, to be honest with you. You might be single. For some of you, this is just you doing some introspection because you've had some bad eggs. Or for some of you, this is going to be somebody else who is dealing with a broken heart from the past. I think you might both be dealing with broken hearts from the past. I think you have left somebody, if I'm being honest with you. And I think set up your boundaries, and possibly just set up your boundaries with this person. Possibly you set up boundaries with someone else and someone new is coming in, okay? There's so many stories coming through. The Three of Swords and their energy could also mean somebody from their past. They're holding on to a connection from somebody from their past, okay? They're going to need to heal that up before they come into a connection with you. I'll tell you that right now. Could be an Aquarius, a Virgo, a Leo, another Cancer. Virgo, pretty strong. Did I say Leo? Yeah. They're going to need to heal that up before they come into connection with you, or you're going to be another karmic connection of theirs, okay? This is how karmic connections work. It's, why do I keep getting the same connection with a different person every single... Because you didn't do the work. Like, the work wasn't done. The work is feeling the pain. It's such mundane work. It's so stupid. The work sucks. It's not like, you know, exciting. I'm like picturing everybody in like the press room getting all excited and amped up. I don't even know what the fuck that means, but that's not the kind of work this is. This is lay in your bed, sit still, do nothing kind of work that needs to be done in order to come into a connection that is true, deep, loving, and healthy, okay? It's not fun work. The High Priestess, again, I feel like this person is not... I feel like they're keeping their feelings to themselves, whether it's with you, and you've broken their heart, you've let them go, and they're not telling you how badly they're hurt. Whatever it is, they're doing some introspection, and this may be somebody that's coming back to you. We'll get more on the outcome. Well, I think what it's saying here, and I'm not going to... Listen, I'm not here to predict the future for you, okay? God doesn't like that. I don't like that. What I like to tell you is that you are you are the way to get to your future. It's about empowering yourself, doing exactly what you're doing, keeping your boundaries up, but your guard down. And that's a tough spot to be in because it's like we've gone without either for so damn long, right? But the boundaries are necessary, or you're going to be eaten alive by this world. That is a real thing, okay? What does that mean? You take on every energy that's around you. You're a Cancerian. You have wild gifts that you probably don't even realize that you have, but you're taking on everybody's moods. You're taking on everybody's vibration, everybody's energy. And so you need to clear your space of anyone who's vibrating at a lower level or living in that sort of lack mindset. If you care to get out of that mindset, this is a real thing. You will, especially as a Cancerian, be the company you keep. You will be the company you keep if you do. So if you're keeping people around that are hurting you, you're just going to be hurt constantly. You're going to always feel that Eeyore feeling. That is actually the energy of those around you. Again, traditionally, Cancerians are very bubbly people, but we do take on every energy so swiftly, so quickly and easily. Again, I will walk into a grocery store and bam, I can feel somebody's nasty energy and I got to get out. I got to go. Restaurant, same thing. If I feel a bad energy, it's not like I'm afraid of them. It's like I will literally take on that energy and I will be in a bad mood for the rest of the week, okay? So I have to protect myself by walking the fuck away. And that's especially if you're in connections that are in low vibrational, like the kind of person who talks shit about you when you walk away. Those kind of people, you got to clear your area of those people. They mean no good and they might mean no harm, but they're going to harm you whether you want to see it or not. That kind of connection will keep you down in, again, a low vibration, a lack mindset. We've got the Ten of Swords, the Five of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the Moon card. The Moon card is about not being able to see the ending clearly, and I think this is coming to an end. I'm not sure. There might be somebody wonderful coming in for you, but I really do feel like this is about you following your spirit, your intuition, your inner light, your inner voice, if you will, God, the creator, the divine, divinely guided. into your own sunshine, because you're walking away from all people, places, and things that are not conducive to your best life. You're really realizing that I am stuck here because I'm keeping myself stuck here. Like, I am not glued or sutured to anyone. I am able to walk away and set boundaries with everyone. And again, sometimes we try to stay around people because we think we're going to be lonely if we walk away. But the truth is, we'll never be lonelier than we are around people who don't care about us. So walking away and being totally solo, 100,000,000% better feeling than being around a bunch of people who make you feel lonely. Okay? That's what I'm getting right now. Again, I don't think you see the end result, and that's the creator's way. This is the creator's way, okay? First of all, this is the moon. It is Piscean energy, could be dealing with the Pisces. Could be dealing with any fire sign: Virgo, Cancer, Leo, Virgo. Okay, so this is about following your intuition and not having any promises of what's out there for you. You just follow your intuition, you trust your calls, you trust the creator to not drop you midway through. This is happening for you. You have to follow your intuition. You know what's best for you. And again, you keep checking back, like you know what's best for you, but you keep going back to things that are not. And that's what it's saying to me, is trust your intuition. Even if you can't see the outcome, well, you can't see the outcome when you're following your intuition. When you're following the ego, it gives you an automatic outcome, and it's like, because you're right here and the outcome's right there. It's like not very far away. You haven't raised up at all. Your vibration is, stuck in a low and like a lack mindset. And what the ego has to offer you might look shiny on the outside, but it will bite your ass. It's going to sting you, okay? So it's like, you got to follow your spirit if you want anything substantial in your life. And your spirit is calling you to do some mundane work, some crying, some, whatever. You got to feel the pain. If you've been through anything painful, the pain needs to come out, okay? And I laid in bed for 9 months. I would say that's an extreme case. I don't think many people hold on to as much pain as I did. We're Cancerians, so we have a way of really like shutting down and going into our shell and not feeling any feelings at all. And if you've done that for the majority of your life, you've got a lot of crying to do, a lot of feeling to do, and that is the only way to actually heal the pain. There are many ways to release that pain, I guess. If you can get into, whatever it is I'm sure you're gifted, talented. You're a Cancerian, so I'm sure you have many gifts. Whatever that is for you, expressing your pain in some way, either talking to somebody about it, crying about it, writing about it, doing tarot card readings about it, okay? Whatever it is you do to release pain, jogging, laughing, singing, crying, anything that calls you to it. So anything you feel called to do, the creator is setting this up for a way for you to release pain. But what I feel like it's saying is that you keep trying to avoid the feeling of it. The feeling is the magic. Like, going through the pain, it's not like you get to the painful spot and that's where you're going to end forever. It's like, that's the only way. You got to go through it. You can't go around it or above it or below it. You got to go through the pain. You got to feel it, and then you'll get to the other side. All of your blessings. Elevation. It says, you are making the conscious decision to raise your vibration of love. Amen. That's exactly what this whole reading was about. I don't even think there's a connection here. You may have a connection in your life. You may not. I don't care. I'm not trying to predict that part of your life for you. What it's really wanting me to tell you is that you are raising your vibration by walking away from things that lower it, okay? You have a naturally raised vibration. You are a very talented, very gifted, spiritually gifted human. Cancerians just are, period, point blank. I would venture to say the most psychic sign in the zodiac, and definitely the most empathic. So you're taking on everything around you, and when you need to be responsible for what that entails, okay? You need to be responsible from now on, now that you know that, for what you have around you. I love you so much, and I will see you guys next week. Mwah.